Hi, this is Sharon Pope, and I'm the love and relationship coach for women who want more. And this one isn't actually a question. It was a part of a story that someone wrote into me about that I've turned into a question because I think it's really important because I see it happening a lot right now. And so this is from a woman named Lori, and she starts her email to me saying, I just opened the door for a conversation with my husband about how our marriage isn't making me very happy right now. I did it through text of all things because he and I have never been able to communicate. I am seeking more. I believe there is more than I have experienced, an adoring love, more. Okay, so here's why I turned this into a question. So she knows that communicating through text is not the most effective way. Like, that doesn't take a rocket scientist. Like, she knows this. But I see this happening every single day. Now, we say this about our kids, our teenagers right now. Like, they're not going to know how to have a conversation in business, in their relationships, in their friendships, because of the way that we rely on technology now. But to a certain degree, we've kind of gotten a little addicted to it ourselves, the folks at my age, right? In our 40s, 50s, certainly in our 30s, right? So I understand that it's scary to sit down and have a conversation, a difficult conversation. And I don't care if it's with your boss about you're not getting paid enough, or it's with your husband about I'm not happy in my marriage. We shy away from difficult conversations, and when we do that, we do ourselves a great disservice. And frankly, we're doing a disservice to the other person on the receiving end of this message. So here's the thing. You can say that you and your husband, we just don't communicate much, or we don't communicate well. But even if you leave your husband, you're taking yourself with you. And if you don't learn how to communicate, why in the world would you think that the next relationship would look or feel connected and intimate and vulnerable? It's not. So this is a skill. That's the good news. Because it's a skill, you can absolutely learn it. You can learn anything with practice. So it's time to practice. It's time to be brave enough to practice communicating about the big important things in our lives. Because if we don't communicate about the little stuff, if we don't communicate about when you're really genuinely unhappy and you're not able to express how you feel, you're never going to be able to have the big conversations. You're never going to be able to set healthy boundaries. You're not going to be able to express and honor your own needs in a relationship. And you're never going to have that really intimate, connected, loving relationship that I know you want. So I get it's easy to send an email. It's easier to send a text because then I can say whatever I need to say and they can hear it. Although they can't hear body language, they can't hear tone. It's left completely up to them to decipher through their lens on how they interpret what you've said. And then they respond. Like, this is not a good idea. Stop it. All right, we're grown-ass women. We need to have the conversation. I hope that's helpful for you. If you have a question that you want me to answer, I want to answer it. So just comment on this page, or feel free to send me an email. My email is sharon@sharonpopetruth.com. Be well.